Aim High 3 by Tim Faller and Paul A. Davis with Jane Hudson. Published and copyright Oxford University Press, 2010. CD 1.
Good morning, my students. Our lesson today, Unit 1, Lesson 1, Reading on Camera. Lesson objectives. At the end of lesson, students will be able to: Number 1, read the text and understand it. Number 2, understand the meanings of new words. Before reading, look at the title and photos and answer the questions. Number 1, what are closed circuit television, CCTV cameras? Where do you usually find CCTV cameras? Number 3, in what other ways are people watching us? Reading tip. When you read a text for the first time, try to read without stopping. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Try to understand the general meaning. Set yourself a time limit of 4 minutes to read the whole text.
Unit 1, page 5. Read. Exercise 2. Read and listen to the text.
Somebody is watching you. CCTV cameras were initially developed as a means of security for banks. In Britain, they first appeared in 1953, and by the 1960s, there were already a few cameras in major streets in London.
Aim High 3.
There are more than 4 million CCTV cameras across the country. That's one camera for every 14 people. The cameras are there to film dangerous or illegal behavior. With new software, they can automatically recognize the faces of known offenders, and a new kind of CCTV in the Netherlands can detect angry voices and automatically warn the police of trouble. Some CCTV cameras can even interact with the people they are watching. But these cameras don't just watch criminals. They watch all of us, almost all of the time. Every time we go into a shop, use a cash machine, or travel on public transport, a camera records our actions. The amount of surveillance in towns and cities across Britain is increasing because it is thought to deter crime. Some goods in shops now have RFID tags, radio frequency identification tags, attached to them. When you pick up one of these items, the RFID tag sends a radio message to a CCTV camera, and the camera starts filming you. Shops say this technology helps to catch shoplifters, but only by treating everybody as a potential criminal. Cameras and tags are not the only ways of monitoring our actions. Every time you make or receive a call on your mobile phone, the phone company knows the number of the phone you are calling and how long the call lasts. It is even possible to work out your exact location. The police often use this information when they're investigating serious crimes. And what about satellites? Are they watching us from space? How much can they see? Anybody with a computer can download Google Earth and get satellite photos of the entire world. Perhaps governments are using even more powerful satellites to watch the illegal actions of their citizens. Even when you are at home, you are not necessarily safe from surveillance. High-speed internet connections have made computers more vulnerable than ever before. When you use your computer to visit websites, you are probably sending and receiving cookies without realizing it. Cookies transfer information from your computer to the website and, in theory, could record which websites you visit. Or perhaps somebody has secretly installed a keystroke logging program on your computer. These record every letter that you type on the keyboard, your passwords, your emails, and your bank account numbers, for example. Modern technology is making it easier and easier to stay in contact, but it is also making it nearly impossible for us to hide.
Vocabulary. Somebody is watching you. Match the highlighted words in the text with these definitions. Number 1, cash machine. 2, surveillance. Number 3, warn. Number 4, illegal. Number 5, citizens. Number 6, tags. Number 7, monitoring. Number 8, work out. 9, shoplifters. Number 10, initially. Number 11, offenders. 12, interact. 13, deter. 14, potential. And number 15, vulnerable.